Oke, selamat sore semuanya, selamat datang dan selamat bergabung dalam exhibitor briefing kita hari ini. Kita akan segera mulai. Untuk sementara saya akan informasikan sedikit dahulu bahwa Bapak dan Ibu saat ini untuk presentasi hari ini akan dirangkum dalam bahasa Inggris atau dibawakan materinya dalam bahasa Inggris ya. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to our exhibitor briefing session. My name is Kartina, and I am the Marketing Communication Manager at Pamerindo Indonesia for the Manufacturing Series family, which is included the Manufacturing Surabaya, Manufacturing Indonesia, Mesin Tool, as well as Plastic and Rubber Indonesia. However, today I will be your host. So today we will see a presentation and a demo of Manufacturing Indonesia digital showroom platform, which will be presented by Linda Yuan. What we will highlight during this technical briefing, well, we will highlight few things, which is included the updating the availability, the networking, exhibitor Teams portal, and as well as what is the content that will be highlighted in this platform. Before we continue, there are a few things that we have to share with you in our general housekeeping, which is this is a small house rules that we have to share with you before we get started. Okay, if you have any question during the presentation, please do not hesitate to type them into our question box in your Zoom control panel, and we will try to accommodate everyone and bring them up during the Q&A session at the end of the session. The recorded version of the webinar will be shared, and it will be only available 2 working days after the webinar is done. And then during the session, we will of course mute all the microphones and camera off from the attendees. Then don't forget, if you have any questions or inquiries, you can disturb my colleague Rian at pamerindo.com, or you can as well disturb your sales, the nearest sales that you have, you've been in touch with, or to myself as well, Kartina at pamerindo.com. All right. The next is I will introduce our next presenter, which is Linda Yuan. She's the customer success partner for Grip platform. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Kartina.
Hi. Okay, I will. The stage is yours. Please be ready to share the presentation.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the kind introduction there, and hello everyone. It's really great to meet you all, and today I'm really looking forward to sharing how to best utilize your digital platform to make the most of networking, of course, booking in meetings, making connections, and I will be running through the Teams portal, so an area where you can when you can see and take action on your leads, and of course export any accepted meetings and connections from there. So I'm going to share my screen now and run you through the process, step-by-step process, so you'll know exactly what to do when it comes to the day. So just to kind of, before I jump into it, just to let you know, of course, this is the platform and the link that we will provide you on your activation emails. So this is the platform that you will, of course, log into specific to the event. For today's demonstration purposes, I will use a Grip demo platform because there's some inbound leads and there's a bit more users already within the demo platform, just to bring the story to life a little bit. So I just wanted to kind of, before I go into it, let you know that I will be going on the demo platform. So the branding and everything is a little bit different to your specific platform, but the functionalities, everything else should remain the same. All right, so this is the demo platform that I will use today to walk you through everything. So, from the moment that you get your activation email, you will need your email and a badge ID. So I'm just going to get this from the backend of Grip. Of course, you'll receive this on an email. So step by step, you put in your email. So of course, if this is logging in for the first time, it will ask you to put a badge ID and registration ID. Again, this is within your email. So you want to claim account. It will ask you to set a password. So go ahead and set a password. Create account. So then from this moment of activation, you will then use your password that you have set. Great. So follow the steps here. So the first activation, go next, complete your profile. So I believe there's some profiling questions when you first activate your account. So go ahead and complete this, but you will be able to find all of these questions within your profile, which I'll show you shortly, to update it. So if you don't manage to complete this, you can update it somewhere else. So go ahead, start networking. Great. So now you're landed onto what we call the home page. So again, this will be completely branded to the event itself. So don't worry too much that it looks a bit different here. So first thing I want to show you is how you will update your availability. So first, go into profile, and you know what I've mentioned is where if you haven't able to complete all the questions that you saw on the pop-up screen initially, you can go in and update and edit your profile information within your profile tab here. So you can always go back and update this. And it's important to know is that the more you put in your profile, the better our AI will be able to match you with like-minded individuals and provide a more accurate set of recommendations when you network. So please do take time to fill out as much information as you can on your profile. But also, other users will be able to see your profile when they're networking, if they, you know, when they're looking to book meetings with you and make connections, etc. So by filling out your profile, you are maximizing your networking opportunities. So please do also putting an image as well. So on the button here, you can go ahead and choose an image from your computer and just make sure you hit save. Always hit save so that changes will be saved. Next, managing your availability. So what you can do is, of course, go into the diary and it will show the event days, and you know, based on when you are available to network, please block out your times accordingly, because the available time slots shown will be used for other people to book in meetings with you. So if you are marking yourself busy, those slots will not show up when someone is trying to book a meeting in with you. So make sure that you only have available slots for users to booking meetings with you. So so then you're actually available for the time of that booking. So you can either mark whole day as busy or available. It's depending on when you are free. Next, make sure you hit save again. Great, so now your availability has been saved. We can go into the networking elements. So go to the home page, which is the group here. You'll see there's a lot of different lists here. So I'm going to walk you through the networking just one by one. So recommended for you, this is a section powered by AI, which means using your profile data, which I mentioned previously, and also your interaction data, which is when you express interest or skip on that profile. And as you can see, you will get a prompt here to say whether you want to receive web notifications. So we always say, go ahead and allow them. And yeah, check that your browser enables the notifications as well. But essentially, if you allow those notifications, you will see very similar to like an Outlook notification, of course, etc., etc. When you have the platform open in the background, you will get a notification pop up on the side here to say, you know, you have a meeting booked or accepted, etc. So we really recommend that you will turn this on. So to go back to the AI recommendations, as I am expressing interest or skipping on profiles here, as you can see, the AI will take my behavioral data in, you know, like this, into consideration of showing and recommending the next set of recommendations. So you'll see only 10 recommendations are suggested at one time, because the next set will be based on the interactions that I have done with the current set of recommendations. So from the AI recommended for you area here, you can already book a meeting or request a meeting with users on the platform. So give it a second to load, and you can see Dominique, a quick overview of her profile. She looks great. I really want to meet her. So with this in mind, I want to go ahead and book a meeting with her. So you can see the invitees is Dominique here. However, you can also add in colleagues or anyone on the platform if you want to. So, you know, for me, I think that I would really like to invite my colleague. Let's see who is on my list here. So my colleague, potentially my colleague Anthony. So go ahead and type his name in. Give it a second for it to load, and here we go. I want to invite my colleague Anthony into the meeting as well. So I just double check the date and the time that I want to book it in for. So as I mentioned, when you update your availability, that will be shown on the request the meeting for it to be available. So again, make sure that is correct. Now I want to go ahead and send the meeting invite. Perfect, the meeting has now been sent. And as you can see here, you have the option of adding more people to the meeting as well. So if you wanted to add another colleague, you're free to do so too. So go ahead, add the colleague and hit the invite button from here. So now that the meeting has booked, you can go and actually see this within your schedule within the Grip platform. So go into, so there's a bunch of icons here. If you hover over them, you can see what they are. So you want to go into My Schedule now. And in My Schedule, this will collate all of your pending meetings, accepted meetings, etc., and also the content that you have bookmarked to watch. So scroll down, because I've bookmarked a lot of different sessions, as you can see here. So I'm going to scroll down and see the meeting that I have booked. So fantastic. I've got the meeting with Anthony and Dominique booked here, and you can see exactly when and you know, kind of when that meeting is and the response from the other party. So one quick trick is that you can see that there's a little tick here, which is mean it's sent. For users that they have seen the invite, you'll see that there's a little tick box here, or you know, there's an indication to show that this other user has seen it. So depending on if you want to wait for their response, you can see that they have seen it, but if they haven't responded to you, maybe you wanted to reschedule it or cancel it, so that your, you know, this pending meeting isn't in your schedule. So it's completely up to you how you want to manage your diary from here. And you can see if you hover over virtual meeting, it will say virtual meeting room will be available 5 minutes before the meeting starts, which means you can enter the meeting room 5 minutes before the actual meeting starts, and you can wait for your attendees or for your invitees in that meeting room. Great. So from here, you can manage your diaries and schedules effectively. So now that I have shown you how to book a meeting through AI, I am now going to walk you through how you can book a meeting through a list of different users. Maybe you already have someone in mind that you want to book a meeting with. So we will have these lists here. So say you want to book a meeting with through a list of visitors. So what you want to do is click on the visitors tab here, and from here you can see an alphabetical list of all of the visitors within the within the platform here. So with that in mind, what you want to do is, of course, you can search through alphabetically, but also you can filter through various different filtering options on the top. So filter it by status, location, etc. So you'll be able to see the specific filters for the event once you log into the platform and filter accordingly. So from here, I can go ahead and, you know, again, book a meeting or show interest or skip. So one thing that is really important is, of course, as well as booking meetings, you can make connections with individuals. What that means is when you show interest in a profile, the Abby will be notified, or in her interested in you tab, she will be able to see that Linda has shown interest in you. So let me see if we've got anyone here. So great. So so the list here is everyone that has shown interest in me. If I go ahead and show interest back in those users, we form a handshake. And what this means is a handshake is just a connection. So if I go into my connections, I can see a list of all of the different users that we have expressed mutual interest in each other's profiles. And if I scroll down, I'll be able to see Anya here is the person that I have just formed a connection. From here, you can go ahead and chat. So chat is the additional functionality that you will have if you form a connection. You cannot chat with someone until you have formed a connection. So from here, you can go ahead and type a message. I'm just going to type a test message to one of my colleagues. So they're expecting a message here. So Claire, my colleague Claire here. So I'll say, hello, Claire. It's great to meet you. All right, just give it a second to load. Apologies, I think my internet is very slow today, but here we go. So I've just like, hello, Claire, it's great to meet you. And so, yeah, so we're able to go ahead and chat maybe before the meeting, you know, even during the meeting, because the chat is pulled into the meetings, and share our personal details. So maybe I'll say something like, you know, please drop me an email after the event at linda@intros.at. So it's important that you do share your personal details on the chat function, because when you go into exporting a list, which I'll show you shortly, it will not contain personal information for GDPR reasons. Great, so I am now going to move into the Teams portal, which you will have access to. So from the Teams portal, I'll go through all of these different elements on the side here, and yeah, you'll be able to essentially effectively manage meetings across all of the different reps within your company and manage leads, company chat, etc. So from here, you can book a meeting straight away. So create a meeting, you can select a representative, either yourself or anyone within your company, and type in the guest here. So I'm just going to randomly type in a person that I want to book a meeting with. So go ahead, select them. As you can see, their availability gets pulled through as well. When you request a meeting, then that meeting gets sent to them. All right, so you can also, of course, I mentioned that you can book a meeting for your colleague as well. So, you know, as I mentioned, go either select your colleague, maybe select colleague Cody, and type in the guest here as well. All right, next we have inbound leads. So from the inbound leads, you can see very clearly who the inbound lead is and what actions that they have taken to form that lead. So you can see, you know, the list that you will need to review, the list that you have reviewed, and the total number of leads within the event. So, you know, feel free to click through to see what each list entails, and you can take action accordingly. So what counts as an inbound lead is those that have expressed interest, has a view, has a meeting, has a contact with yourself or anyone within your team. So example, George has a meeting with Tim, has viewed Joel, etc., etc. So you can, you know, take action from here as well. So scroll down and you can see all of the different users within the, you know, within the inbound lead section, and again, take action accordingly. All right, so moving on to company chat. This is where users can drop a message during the event, or before the event. When they land on your company page, they can send in an inquiry. So very much like when someone, you know, stops by your stand and they want to leave a message, so then, you know, one of your representatives can go back to that person. So let's take Claire as an example. She has messaged in, hey, I'm interested. Great. So I am the representative at Grip, so I will be able to reply on behalf of Grip. So hello, Claire. Tell us more of what you are interested in, or whatever you would like to send back as that message. But remember, you will be replying on behalf of Grip. So I'll show you now where you will see, or users can see, that message or that chat box. So if I don't know already, I can just type in Grip here, and then the company should show up. Actually, even better, you can also see the companies down here. So click into that company, you can see the chat button here, and yeah, so users will be able to chat and send that message into the company. Great, so go back to Teams. Cool. So next thing is company profile. So whilst it's important, really important for you to update your own profile, you can also update the company profile. which is again equally as important. So put in all of the necessary information within the list here, and make sure you hit save. So all of your reps have access to the company profile, and you can, or they can update the company profile from here. So so just go ahead and fill out as much information as possible. And just a quick recap as well, the company profile is what I've showed just now, is that the company, you'll have things like embed video, etc., depending on what you're able to fill out. You'll be able to see the company profile, your representatives, and anything that is linked to the company, including any products that you'll be adding as well. Great. So to go back, I will now show you how to add products in. So to add a product, you can click onto add product and fill in all of the different information here and make sure you hit add. Once you have clicked add product, you can see all of the product listed here. These are all really well filled out. So I'm going to show you an example of a really well filled out product profile. So you can see that there's some details about the product, the company that the product is linked to, and the representatives as well. So the main objective of you or the user being able to see everything associated with the product is so that users can reach out to the representatives who will ultimately be the ones doing all of the networking. So for example, I've checked a product and I can see, okay, this is great. I want to reach out to Alison as she is a rep. Click on her profile and I can request a meeting with Alison straight away. Or I can express interest, where Alison will be able to see the interest expression that I have just shown in, and she can express interest back. And then we will form a connection and we can start chatting. Great. So to go back to the portal here, I will now show you to how to manage your team members. So you can invite team members up to the limit that you'll see on the top corner here. So in this case, there's a specific number here, but the number might change during the event. So just keep a tab on what your limitation is when you're in the Teams portal. So you go ahead, invite your colleague accordingly, filling out all of these details, and then they will get a welcome email. You can assign the permission or the admin level of that user. So admins can add more team members. You can see here the explanation of the different the roles within the team. So if you forget, just hover over here and you can see what they mean. All right, so admin team members can also update the calendars and availabilities of the other team members. So go ahead, manage the availability, and you can just amend the availability and hit save. Finally, I'm going to show you what you can export here. So go into the export and you can export a list of all accepted meetings at Grip Virtual or at your event, of course, and also a list of contacts or connections that you have made during the event across a company level. So it's very important to know that you will not be able to export on these lists personal details such as email addresses because of GDPR reasons. So please take note, due to GDPR reasons, you will not get email or phone numbers in this scenario. So as I mentioned previously, it's recommended you will share your details or get details of the other person during chat. So that's something that's very, very important to note as well. Finally, to watch a session, you will need to go to Event Agenda, which is located on the side here. And you can click into there and you can see all the different sessions outlined on the day and the time for it to be happening. So what I will do is I will just click into some of these sessions for you and you can see exactly how to watch it. So you need to add a session to your calendar for you to watch it. So you can either add it to your calendar by clicking on this button here. So it says add to schedule to watch live stream when the session starts, or you can click into the session directly, in which case it will ask you to add the session to your calendar. and then you can watch it from there. So as you can see here, you can add it to your schedule. Give it a second, and then the session will be shown here, and you can watch it, and you can see a bit more details of the session itself if you scroll down. But yeah, so this is very easy way for you to watch the sessions. You can go into my schedule, and you can see all of the sessions that's bookmarked for the for your schedule, so you can watch it from your schedule here, clicking into it and watching it, or you can of course view the sessions from the event agenda and watch it from there as well. All right, so that takes me to the end of the demonstration of the platform walkthrough. We will now be able to take questions. So if a member of the Pamarindo team would be able to moderate and shout out some of the most commonly asked questions. We don't need to go through, I guess, repeating questions, but if you can just highlight some important questions for me to walk through, I can give you a, we can answer these here.
Right, thank you, Linda. That is a very enlightening session. Oke, kepada para exhibitor, apabila ada pertanyaan dalam bahasa, boleh juga disampaikan dalam bahasa, nggak mesti dalam bahasa Inggris. And to English speaker, please do not hesitate to drop your question, and we will try to accommodate everyone here. But for those who willing to for those who only able to speak in Bahasa, yeah, we can accommodate that as well. So first thing first, we have a question from Rachel Young. What info is there on the visitor list before we connect?
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that? So
what info is there on the visitor list before we connect?
What info is there before?
Yeah, maybe what she's trying to say is that, correct me if I'm wrong, Rachel, later on, is there anything what the show on the platform before they get connected, between the exhibitor and visitor? What is the first thing they will see before they get connected? Is it the product or the video before they get entered into the page? Maybe you can share, once we get there.
Right. So, you'll be able to see, so I am viewing this as a representative. So, let's take, I'm a representative, I want to book a meeting with a visitor. So, I can either search for their name at the top here, or, I can get my recommendations from, I can connect with someone based on the AI that's recommended for you, the different users that have recommended for me, or, as I can book a meeting with any of these people here. So, I can see from Abigail's, I think she is not active. So let me just go to another person. So yeah, so Abby Cannon's here. I can see, some information. It's depends on what you fill out on your profile. The more you fill out, the more information people will see, and they will obviously much more likely to book a meeting with you if it matches, their criteria of they want to book a meeting with you, etc. But yeah, so for a company page, again, it depends on how much you fill out on your profile. So please do go to your company profile, which I showed earlier, in your Teams portal, and fill out as much information as you can. So because company page is really your company booth, you'll see, there's like videos, there's information of the company and all of the representatives, and the, any products that you add as well. So is as much as you can fill out on your profiles that the other person can see.
Okay, alright. So sedikit rekapan untuk para exhibitor di sini yang menggunakan bahasa Indonesia. Jadi memang untuk platform ini Bapak dan Ibu tidak perlu download aplikasi apapun. Hanya pergi ke link ini aja. Nanti Bapak dan Ibu tinggal buka. Nanti di situ tinggal lihat. Basically seperti melihat website manufacturing Indonesia. Jadi kurang lebih Bapak dan Ibu pergi ke website kita, terus nanti tinggal klik. Bedanya yang ini kita AI powered ya, jadi bisa bantu Bapak Ibu untuk mengadakan meeting. Biasanya kan kita pergi meeting ke pameran, tapi kali ini Bapak dan Ibu mengadakannya itu secara digital, kurang lebih seperti itu. Sorry, I have to explain a little bit in English, Linda. So
Thank you.
yeah, moving on into the, no problem. Moving into the next question, again from Ms. Rachel Young. Can the visitor express interest without requesting meetings or chat?
Yes, absolutely. So, you know, so, the way that I am, let's pretend I am a visitor. You know, visitors and representatives, you'll get like, the same, really kind of the networking functionalities. So the visitors, they will see show interest, and skip as well. So without booking a meeting, so they can just go ahead, show interest, or request a meeting if they want to, but you can see, those have expressed interest. They can do that. Yes, so absolutely.
Okay, so the next question is coming from the Mayanti Riyadi group. How do customers view our platform? I think it's already answered in the previous question, but just in case they miss it out, can you please go back to that, Linda, just to show what is the customer view, what customer will see when they see this platform?
Sure. Yeah. So I can log in to the actual event platform if you like, but
yes.
Yeah.
So
we are still, kind of finalizing some finishing touches for you. But let me just log in with
just show the front cover only.
All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put in my login details, but as I mentioned, you will be able to, you get all of this information during the welcome emails that we send out. So, as a user, you'll be able to see the different lists of people here in the recommended for you, which is the AI. So yeah, so you'll be able to just go ahead and express interest and book a meeting with any of the users here.
Okay, and what is the front will look like? The front page, the homepage. Sorry.
Yeah, the homepage, we are just setting that up, so that will be available shortly.
We can show it from the grip sample.
Yeah. So just instead of your event platform, the logo here, this will be the specific manufacturing, the banner here. So yeah, to be honest, really the only difference will be that this banner will be the event specific banner.
Okay, so I hope that answer you from Riyadi group. So yeah, the difference is that from the banner page that you see right now, as of now, your event platform, it will be manufacturing design. And then from the logo, from the on the left top side, if you see grip virtual, that would be our logo, manufacturing logo, right, Linda?
Yes, exactly, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is in Bahasa. Mr. Aldi Ahmad asking whether this application can use Bahasa Indonesia. So is there any language provided? As of now, I think it's only English, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So I'm sorry Pak Aldi, saat ini kita hanya dalam bahasa Inggris. Tapi kalau misalnya memang ada pertanyaan atau memang ada perlu informasi lebih lanjut, bisa hubungi langsung kontak kita atau sales representatifnya masing-masing. Terus next question, I think this one is already be answered. Okay, how to make the customer available or easy to find this platform. Again, nanti akan ada alamat link secara spesifik untuk pergi ke alamat link tersebut. Misalnya kalau kayak ke website kita kan www.manufacturingindonesia.com, nanti ada alamatnya secara spesifik. Bapak atau Ibu nanti tinggal kirim alamat tersebut ke buyers kalau memang ada yang pengen diundang. Tapi kalau dari kami sendiri, kami akan membantu menyebarkan. untuk promosi. Jadi nanti orang-orang akan tinggal klik link itu. Jadi Bapak Ibu tidak perlu download lagi aplikasi di App Store atau di aplikasi store lainnya, itu nggak perlu. Cuma pergi ke website, kita buka Chrome aja, terus selama kita masih buka itu nanti ada notif dari meeting, misalnya ada notif meeting, Bapak dan Ibu terima notif meeting, atau ada interest, atau misalnya udah mendekati meeting yang terdekat, itu nanti akan ada di pojok kanan reminder dari kegiatan yang akan datang. Selain tentunya itu dikirim langsung ke email, ke inbox Bapak dan Ibu. Jadinya itu sebenarnya gampang banget. Remindernya cukup banyak. Yeah. Okay. Next question is next question is coming from Mr. Aldi. He was asking whether this application has a menu like to call or to accept a call. So I think that is we have video call here, right, Linda?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So you'll be able to, when you book a meeting, let's see, just go into my schedule. When you enter the virtual meeting room, you will be able to share your screen. You'll be able to have video calling, etc. capabilities. I'm just going to quickly see if I can find an image to show you.
Okay.
Virtual meeting room. Oh, wrong article. Hopefully, yes, perfect. So, you'll be able to calling, of course, depending on how many people you, of course, have in the room. One thing to mention is that the chat you see on the side here, so you've got the chat in the other person's profile. The chat functionality will only be available for the one-to-one meetings. However, if you have, more than, so you have say 3 people in the meeting room total, the chat functionality will not be available. So that's just something that I wanted to mention as well. But yeah, so you can do video calling, you can share your screen as well.
Okay. Okay, I hope that answer you, Pak Aldi. Jadi aplikasi ini itu ada perangkat untuk telepon-teleponan. Balik lagi Bapak Ibu, perangkat ini tuh seperti kurang lebih jodoh-jodohan ya Bapak Ibu, tapi bedanya ini ada di dalam bisnis. Jadi saat ini Bapak dan Ibu ada alat untuk telepon, tapi fungsinya ini lebih ke arah lebih ke video call. Jadi bisa langsung melihat calon buyers kita atau klien kita yang akan kita meeting nanti. Okay, next question again from Rachel Young. What is the link that we can upload it? PDF, image, URL, or something else? Is there any limitation?
Oh, really sorry. Could you repeat that again?
Okay. The next question is coming from Rachel Young. She was asking, what is the link that we can upload? Is it a PDF, image, URL, or something else? And what is the limitation here?
All right, so I'm going to go into I'll show you what what you need to add in. So basically, Grip, we don't host any or downloadable content, which means everything that you add, it will be linked out to an external web page. So things like website, embed video URL. This will have to be if you're pulling in an existing video from YouTube, etc. So go into Teams. Oh, for some reason I think my Teams has been disabled. No problem. I'll go into. Oh, I've been logged out. Okay, let's log back in. But yes, whilst I'm doing that, just to kind of let you know, you will need to link it out to an external website. So if you're putting in a link to a PDF, it needs to, of course, be hosted on another website. So if I go into my profile, let's see. For some reason, I've been kicked out and I can't seem to log back in using the correct view. Apologies, give me 1 second. Let me just log back in. All right. So go to the company profile and let's see. So like, for example, like sales brochure URL, as an example, it has to be a URL versus uploading any files on Grip. It's just a URL link. And the embed video URL, this is when you want to, showcase a video from YouTube or Vimeo onto your profile page. Make sure it's the correct embed a link. So if it is from YouTube, you will need to have the link that says embed in there. And please click on learn how in this button, and it will show you step by step of all of the different streaming providers that you can add onto your profile here, and which link it will have to be for you to do so correctly. So hopefully that answers your question.
So yeah, I hope that answered the question, Ms. Rachel. And then the next question is coming from Mr. Ang Swani. Okay, can we get the Grip user ID for login?
The Grip user ID?
The user ID for login. I think what he meant is for the Exhibitor login.
Yes, absolutely. So you'll get a welcome email inviting you to activate your account. In the welcome email, you will have all of the login details you would need to activate your account. So you'll get that in an email.
Yeah. So when they will get that email, maybe that can help for some of the exhibitors that already raised this question.
Sure. They'll get it when you launch, when we launch the platform. So of course the date is, we'll still keep you in the loop. And of course, Cartina, it's, we will of course discuss when the launch date will be. But yes, you will.
As it's launched, we will get the exhibitor ID and password, right?
Exactly.
Yes. So Bapak dan Ibu, kalau misalnya memang dari kemarin ada pertanyaan ke sales kita mengenai kapan kita akan dapat ID, kapan kita akan dapat password, segala macamnya itu akan diberikan secara otomatis setelah kita launch. Dari pihak Pamerindo launch untuk itu. Kapan kita launch, kita akan informasikan lagi kepada Bapak dan Ibu, tapi biasanya kita akan launch itu 2 minggu sebelum acara. Nanti kita akan informasikan lagi untuk schedule tepatnya kapan. Karena kan memang pada saat ini kan kita semuanya masih proses ya. Ada beberapa exhibitor juga yang baru mengisi form, juga ada beberapa yang masih ragu, makanya sekarang ikut exhibitor briefing, mau lihat dulu seperti apa aplikasinya dan segala macam. Jadi memang masih dalam proses. Tapi setelah kita tutup buku, terus kita juga kita persiapkan sedikit, kita launch, habis itu nanti Bapak dan Ibu nanti akan masuk ke mailbox Bapak dan Ibu. Mailboxnya yang mana email yang diberikan ke kita melalui melalui email address yang diberikan ke kita lewat form yang diberikan kepada Bapak Ibu. Jadi pastikan alamatnya benar dan orang yang dituju adalah memang orang yang menjadi PIC dari acara ini yang untuk meeting nanti. Jadi dia yang akan kurang lebih yang akan bantu organize seperti itu. Jadi nanti akan otomatis akan setelah launch Bapak dan Ibu akan terima untuk exhibitor ID dan password. Gitu. The next is we have a question that is there any manual book for registration later on?
If other people want to register I think this depends on your event website. Will there be somewhere on the event website to have that registration link? Of course, they need to register on the manufacturing site. So then we'd be able to, of course, like get your information into Grip. So I think, Cartina, is there somewhere on your website that people can register?
Yeah, we will have that, but we will upload that once all is not mature anymore. Once everything is already done. From our side, we will have that, like maybe just some kind of a little bit explanation in Bahasa. But maybe we can have something from your website, like the I don't know how to help us to setting up, and then like the previous one you have with the embed video and all that, So maybe we can share with the exhibitor as well the link from your website. So for them, it will be easier to read all that through. I think that can be done.
Do you want me to go on your website now?
No, no need. It will. I mean, we don't have that much that we don't have enough time for that, for all of that. But the next time, I think we can have everything in our website. But we will need that, from I think from Grip for the information, more information about the setting, like the one that you just now sent to us about the what is that the embed video, how to copy it, into the link, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we also, so on Grip, there is we have a support portal, which, everyone has access to. So we have a specific place for event exhibitors. So, we produce this especially with, the different exhibitors in mind. There's some really great guides on here onto how to get started. And yeah, so all of the information should be on here as well. So please do feel free, Kartina, if you wouldn't mind, like sharing, of course, this portal with with everyone on the call today. They'll be able to access the specific guides on here.
Yeah, support article. Yeah, support article for the most ask question. I think that would be great to be shared with the exhibitors, just in case they have more and more question about the platform.
Of course, and of course, if there's questions that I wasn't able to answer today, please do, of course, collate them, Kartina, and we will be able to kind of review all the questions and provide you with an answer, so you can kind of circulate those answers with the exhibitors from there.
Sure. We will drop that to you later on. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, how about when we engage in a live chat? Are we able to do to share screen presentation or direct to them to a virtual platform like Zoom?
All right. So for the meeting chat here, you'll be able to share screen. Yes, you can share screen within the meeting.
Okay. So I hope that answers the question from Rachel Young. Again, you'll be able to share screen to your client later on. Next, coming from Christina. We need to scroll through the list participation and see which customers are interested in our product. Who are the visitors and where you obtain those listings? Okay. But I think this part I can answer that. So basically that the visitors or the potential buyers that will be coming from our visitors, which is manufacturing Indonesia and manufacturing Surabaya, and as well as Mesin Tools, because we will promote our platform, this event to our database, which is including those ratios that I just share with you. So yes, it will be coming from our visitor database, all of them. And then coming to the next question is coming from Zoom How. My question is there a direct link to our booth? Because I'm planning to promote my company using the direct link. Lida, maybe you can help this out, shed some light a little bit here before I add something else.
Right. So you're asking if there's a direct link to your booth when you're on the profile. So sure.
Profile, yeah.
So when you go and go onto a specific profile, the thing is there is, it depends on what you mean by direct link. So you can see if you search for a company, you can click onto it, and this is your booth. And if this is your booth. If you were to access anything connected to your booth, such as your representatives or your products that you upload, you'll see, like as an Alex, as an example, she is connected to my company or to the Grip company. So, the company should show in these cases. And if I go into a product, scroll down, you'll see the company as well. So that's kind of how users can direct themselves to your company. But because our main aim of the platform is to drive as many meetings and connections as possible, we always want to make sure that, it's great that you have a company booth, but who are the representatives who are ultimately going to be having the meetings and the connections? Like, who are they going to be within the platform? And so users can click into the representative and if they're connected, of course, chat. or book a meeting with them.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I hope that answered your question, Junhao. And then the next is coming from a, I'm sorry, this is coming from anonymous attendee. I'm sorry, can you please state your name so it will be easier for us to help you, to answer you. Okay, next coming from Reza Azizal. Is it any is there any meeting application for even meeting like Google Meet, Zoom, etc. Okay, I think what your point is that is this meeting application? Yes, main point is what we want to highlight here is about the business meeting. This platform or this event is created for our exhibitor to help them to stay update to keep exposure to the exhibitor while we don't have any exhibition this year, because you usually come to our exhibition, join the exhibition, and you met lots of people, and then you might as well just to engage with them, I don't know, buyers, or to see machine, or just to exchange name card and all that. But of course, as of now, it's impossible to do that. So we are having this application to bridge the need, basically is that. So this is something like this is again a business meeting, but it's AI platform. That is that. Do you want to add something else, Linda?
I think that's perfect. This is the AI. It helps to really give you a personalized experience, because based on what you put in your profile information, it will help to match with users that matches your your business objectives based on your profile information. And as you more and more interact with people on the platform, such as expressing interest, skip, and also, our AI does take into consideration when you search for people as well. So it helps to personalize the experience as you are interacting on the platform, to provide recommendations that are, best suited for what you are essentially networking.
Okay. So the next is for our company logo and product information, who will be responsible to upload, and also are we allowed to share our product via YouTube? You are definitely allowed to share your product via YouTube. Yes, that is okay. And then to upload that and to update that on the platform, we will try our best to help you out to do that. I hope that answers your question. So correct me if I'm wrong. If that is not your question, this question is coming from Christina. And then upcoming next is from Chika. Okay. Bagaimana platform masing-masing perusahaan? Apakah create sendiri atau perusahaan masing-masing dibantu create? Mungkin tadi menjawab pertanyaan sebelumnya cukup menjawab Mbak Chika. Jadi kalau untuk platform ini tidak ada platform masing-masing, jadi Mbak Chika itu nanti tinggal masuk ke dalam tampilan yang seperti yang tadi. Kalau misalnya tadi ada pertanyaan mengenai apakah mereka bisa mendapatkan link secara langsung supaya mereka bisa promosikan. Jadi linknya itu adalah platform atau rumah dari yang Mbak Chika punya yang bisa dipromosikan. Jadi nggak perlu kayak kita bikin satu website kayak bikin kayak Facebook page seperti itu. Oke. Hai Mbak Tasya, jumpa lagi di Mbak Tasya dari Mitsubishi Electric, jumpa lagi. Okay, she has a question. Is there any limitation of how many products that we can put in our profile?
Actually, good question, Kartina. Is there any number of products you're looking to enable the different exhibitors to have? Is there a number that we can set up? Maybe this is something that we can you can let the exhibitors know later, but based on what you would like us to set up, we can do that.
So what is it, like Linda said that just now, it will be depends on the package that you take, Mbak Tasya. So I think you have to discuss that with your sales, and after that you can know how what is the limitation for your product to be placed in your profile. I hope that answers your question. Okay, and then the next question is coming from Karen. Can I use video URL from PDR to show the product videos, or is it compulsory to use YouTube URL? Linda.
I haven't heard of that before. What is the streaming technology?
I'm not sure, but okay, let's put it this way. We don't have Vimeo. I think Vimeo, right? We are not we cannot access Vimeo here. So I think the main question is that the main question is that is it a must to use YouTube URL instead of something else? You know, from the others. Is it okay for the video? Yeah.
Good question, actually. I don't think we've ever faced that because normally people either use Vimeo or YouTube or let's see what other ones we can have. I think it was
This is
Tencent.
in Indonesia. It's banned from the government, so we cannot use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tencent, is that, I'm not sure if that's, if you can use Tencent, that's another possibility. We can see. To be honest, we haven't really tested tested any other ones to see if we can
Okay.
embed them. It might have to be a bit of a trial and error here. So because it's normally YouTube or Vimeo. Different, yeah. Maybe Zoom, but we're not too sure yet. But actually, let's ignore that. But yeah, it will have to be a bit of a test, trial and error.
Okay, so as of now, let's say that it will be just safe to have that in the YouTube as some answer, right? Okay, so next question is coming from, let me see. We have a few questions coming in. Okay, sorry, just to confirm. So as long as it's an external website, meaning landing page and company website, it can be linked with the booth, correct? So is that correct, Linda?
So the booth is all within Grip. So, you know, as you activate your account and update the company profile, everything is set up within Grip. So, you know, you just set everything up within Grip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, sorry, you want to add something else?
Yeah, just, you know, as long as you log into Grip, you can access everything from within the platform, like setting up the booth, etc.
Okay. And then there is coming from the question coming from Miss Lala about the live chat. Will it send directly to our email as well? I mean, if we cannot reply immediately, so we also can get the email notification or address from the visitor who sent the chat to us. Actually, this is kind of a good question.
Right. So as in, if you want to send like links or something via chat. Yeah. So again, within chat, you can, you can't share files. It's just links. So external links, etc. So again, you cannot upload files during chat. It's just links.
I think what she meant was the hang on, where is the question? Okay, the question was that whether it's hang on. Okay, once we get a live chat, you know, and then they are not standby, you know, the exhibitor was not there, or the exhibitor was not able to, you know, replay immediately, whether they will get a, you know, I mean, if we have a notification, when we have a, you know, interest or a meeting, you know, closer to the meeting and all that, we have the notification sent to our mailbox, right? So what about a chat, you know, will we get that kind of notification as well?
Right. So for chat, one-to-one chat, which is separate to the company chat, you will get an email if you enable that. So within, where is it, manage notifications within your own profile, you can either get email notifications when someone, sends you a chat, or you can turn it off if it's getting too much. So it's up to you. This is one-to-one chat. And one thing very quickly as well, for the company chat, you do not get an email in company chat. However, you will get a notification to say, here we go, your company has received X number of messages. So you click into that and it takes you to company chat. So company chat, you do not get email, but one-to-one chat, you can enable email notifications.
All right. And then coming to the next question from Ms. Tasha again, is it possible if we manage our profile by ourselves to like to change some product or brochure on the video link that we have updated in our profile? Yes, Ms. Tasha, you have you have all the rights to change and to update the product or brochure in your profile, and then at the end of the event, are we able to download all chat info and report? Is that possible, Linda?
Right, so I've shown you how to export. So you'll be able to export a list of accepted meetings and also contacts or connections made within the event itself. So I'm very conscious of time as well. So we're 4 minutes past our webinar, and so
it's fine. I already extended.
Oh, really? All right. Okay. How long? Because we do need.
We still have about I think it's now is past 4, and then we still have 7 minutes.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Okay. Are you hello?
Yeah. We'll be able to stay for another 7 minutes or so, and then
yeah. So have you finished with the export meetings and all that, or?
Yes. So you'll be able to download these here.
Okay, so I hope that answered the question. And then coming to the next question is from Lukman Haris. Okay, if the next time that after they registered, as and then they wanted to change the email, is that possible? That is first. And secondly, whether the history from the past registration will they lost the data, or Grip will have the data, keep the data.
So I think it really depends on the event organizer, you guys, on when you want to keep the platform open. I mean, if you want to close it, etc. I mean, there are some GDPR articles that we can share with you, of course, how the data is.
No, I think the question is more too technical in this kind of situation. That let's say that I already signed up with my email kartina@pamedandu.com, and then I need to change, or maybe the person in charge resign, and then they need to change the email address. So the previous contact or the previous chat or the previous activities that we have through kartina@pamedandu.com, will you have the history, and will we able to recollect that, or it will all gone just because we changed the email address to the new email address?
Yeah, so if you change it within your profile, the profile will just take let's say it will just change to whatever you changed it to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just updates with email.
Okay, so we can just update it, but what is from the previous activities? Will we still have that? You will keep it, right? I mean, they still can collect it on their profile. Am I right?
They collect it in your profile. Do you mean these, the stuff that you fill out here, or is this the purpose to export? I'm not too sure if I
export. I think to export, because previously.
Right, so so the export for the exhibitors, for you guys, you'll just export a list of what's the newest update of those profiles.
Okay, so it's basically possible your profile, and then you'll be able to see from the previous one. But is that correct?
So it's just the export just takes it reflects what the most updated information of the user. But it's, again, I really want to just, very important to know that you do not get personal details of the users. All you get really is a name and I believe a company as well. So it's just a list of people that you've connected with.
Okay, that is a very good highlight. So basically Bapak tadi kalau misalnya memang mau cari lagi bisa balik lagi ke profile, tinggal cari, tinggal export di sana. So exhibitors, you'll be able to collect that. You just need to go to export. But my suggestion is, this suggestion is coming from the organizer. Please do not change the email that you already have. So make sure before you fill in the email on your profile. So just make sure 1% and it won't change until the end of the event. And then okay, we are coming to the what is it? Okay, coming question from Ivan Chandra. Hi, Pak Ivan. He has a question about how about the live chat? We able to make recording from our live chat, or how to share, and then how to share the recording of the live chat to us. Are we able to do that?
No, you can't. You can't record the meetings. You cannot record the meetings during, when you have the meetings. So you can't record the live chat or anything like that. It's just you can't.
Okay.
You can't, yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry, Pak Ivan. As of now, the application is not able to do that. Okay. Coming next to Mr. Kim. When the meeting confirmed, what application do we use for the meeting? Is it Zoom, Google Meet, or Teams? I think Pak Kim, maybe you joined us rather late, so we will only use this platform. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to download anything. You just go to go to this application, this website, and then you can have a video call. You will be able to see who's your potential buyers or the visitor who visit or have an interest with you. And next, will be there any support team if we encounter technical issue? Linda?
Sure. So if you want to, so basically for technical inquiries, you're able to, there is a button here. Where has it gone? You'll be able to send a query to Grip. So click into, this is only for like bugs, etc. So very technical queries. For kind of general event questions, we would advise that you would direct them to your account manager or your salespeople at the events team. So because they'll fully manage all of the kind of the functional questions, as well as the guides that you can see on our support portal within Grip itself. So for technical queries only, you are able to report them on the Grip platform. For anything else, like questions on, what monetization packages or the general functionalities of Grip, please divert them to the events team or use the Grip support page to find out the answers there. Okay. I think, Cartina, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry.
No problem. All right, so.
Sorry, I think my internet got lost a little bit. Okay, you were saying?
Yeah, so I finished on that question.
Okay, so thank you for answering the question, Linda, and I hope that answered some of the questions that is coming through our Q&A box. And I'm sorry that we cannot answer everything as of now. Please just drop your question to rian@tamarindo.com, and we will try our best to manage the question that coming to us, or you can just drop again your question to your sales representative. All right, thank you again, Linda. We will go ahead and close this session. If do you want, Linda? Do you have anything else to cover before we wrap up?
No, well, thank you all so much for having me today, and I'm really looking forward to launching the platform, and hopefully we'll get to see you guys soon.
Yeah, great. Thank you, everyone. We have reached the end of the briefing. We really appreciate and I'm very happy to have you all on board on this station. Please don't forget to fill up the exhibitor data form for manufacturing Indonesia digital showroom. Deadline is reaching in. So thanks again for joining us today. I'm Katina Lidiawati. See you next time. Stay productive and safe. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.